Hey, what's up guys? It's your favorite mortgage lender, Jake Martinez. Today we're going to be doing something we haven't done in a very long time, and that is review some mortgage memes. Listen, Linda, listen. I can't show you a house until you get approved for a loan. This is more or less a meme for a realtor more than a meme for a mortgage guy. However, obviously, mortgage guy gets thrown in with this one as well. What this is saying, and it's 100% true, is that most of the time, realtors are not going to give you any private showings of a house unless you have pre-approval from a lender. All the pre-approval is showing is that based off of your financial situation, it is likely that you can afford to get a house of up to this price range. What this does, it first off shows the realtor that you are a legitimate buyer, so you have done your work, you're actually legitimately interested in buying a house, and on top of that, you're someone that's safe to work with. In addition, this is also making sure that everybody involved in this transaction knows what the expectation is, you know what your price range is, and you're not leaving yourself at a situation where you could find yourself falling in love with a home that you unfortunately can't qualify for right now. I told the bank I self-identify as a millionaire, but they still won't give me a loan. This one may be a little political. I'm not so sure if I want to throw this one in here or not. But nonetheless, this is a simple answer. No matter what you tell us, you can tell us that you make $1 million or $100,000, no matter what you tell us, we as lenders are required to actually look at the true legit facts. Through your bank statements, through your income, through your pay stub, through your taxes, we're actually going to work to legitimately find out what your net worth is and how much you truly do make. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. When you ask for proof of funds, and this is what you get. Folks, I'm just going to tell you straight up. In the lending world, we hate cash. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. Cash, for whatever reason, people like to save their money in a safe or a shoebox instead of putting it in a bank. Again, lenders, underwriters, everybody in the housing transaction absolutely hates anything to do with cash, and the reason simply is there's no paper trail of where this money's coming from. We don't know if you're borrowing this money from an undisclosed loan. We don't know if you've stole this money and there's a chance you're going to have to pay this money back. There's no paper trail at all when it comes to cash. Now, I know some people take issue with banks. I know some people prefer to have cash on hand. However, if you're wanting to get financing for a house in order to comply with laws such as Patriot Act, as well as to show underwriters and lenders that this is legitimate money that we can use on this transaction, we have to have a paper trail, and it's going to be required that cash be put in a bank for at least 2 months. This one's basically a little bit of a piggyback off of the last one, but again, we can't stress this enough. Lenders hate anything to do with cold hard cash. We want to see a source of funds, we want to know where the money came from. If you show up and we see a bank account full of just random large transactions, that ain't gonna cut it. Again, the magic number is 2. We want to see cash deposits in a bank account or any type of account for at least 2 months for us to be able to safely use those funds. I don't care where you're from. That was wrong. I don't care when you bought your home. I will find you and I will refinance your mortgage. This is pretty funny. This is kind of a little bit of a joke on the salesmanship of the lending world, but it's also true. There's actually some truth, some education to be brought up with this Liam Neeson meme here. People think there are limitations on when you can refinance your house. There are, in all actuality. I believe it's with VA, you have 7 months that you have to hold on to your current loan before you can acceptably refinance. However, in all actuality, in most cases, there truly really isn't any type of rule for you, the borrower of the money. As long as there's a net tangible benefit for you to refinance your house, and that can include, but it's certainly not limited to, reducing your monthly payment, reducing your interest rate, getting cash out of the equity that you put into the home. As long as there is a benefit for you, you have the ability to refinance at almost any point and any time. However, there are certain loans that do have limitations and rules. Just make sure before you refinance, or at least whenever you're getting the original terms of your loan set up, go over and review what the rules and limitations are on a potential refinance later on down the line, especially if you're buying a house right now while rates are higher than what we'd like, because when rates start coming down, whenever that is, you want to make sure that you have the ability to refinance your loan and get a substantially lower payment. Okay. This here seems pretty obvious for most of you, I'm sure. However, when you're sitting in the lender chair, it becomes an actual problem that we see more often than you would expect. Folks, if you're applying for a mortgage, if you're applying to borrow a large sum of money, and we are looking at how much money you're making to qualify you on that large money loan, please don't quit your job in the process of doing that. It makes no sense to me. It makes no sense to anybody. If you're trying to borrow money, keep your job until you close on the loan. If you hate your job that much, just wait until you get the keys. Then you can do whatever you want. But please, while the process of closing on your home loan is going and is active, let's keep everything as limited and as standard and as normal as possible. We don't want to change up anything, especially your income. That's going to be it today, folks. Thank you so much for watching this video of mine. If you like this video and want to see more similar content, please like my page and see what all I have to offer. If you're thinking about buying a future home, whether it be tomorrow, in a couple of months, maybe even a couple of years, if you are interested in just seeing if you can purchase a home sometime soon, please reach out to me with a call or text, and let's get the conversation started to see what I can do to help get you home.